Welcome guys, my name is Mario and I'm a romantic wedding photographer here in Savannah, Georgia, and I have a wonderful tour for you today of this beautiful Tybee Island Wedding Chapel. I can't wait to show you this venue, so many cool things for you to see here. So we are here actually in the chapel part of the venue, and so the very cool thing about this is the history. Number one, if you're a movie buff at all and you've seen the last song, it was actually filmed here. How cool is that? Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth were the main actors in this movie, so if you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out because it was filmed here. A cool detail about this venue is that it provides a double door effect. It'll be a beautiful shot as those doors open up. You're getting the bride and all the details of her dress, her with her father or whoever's walking her down the aisle makes the grand entrance, and these double doors provide ample opportunity for that. So one of my favorite parts about the wedding chapel is just the amount of sheer detail in this room. If you look around, there's woodwork everywhere, nice curvature, big chandeliers. It adds such a romantic touch to this venue. And also, if you look alongside the space, there's huge windows. And as a photographer, that is such a bonus because that lets in such good light. So as the bride is walking down the center aisle here, I can get great shots of her lit up perfectly as the light's coming in off the windows and bouncing off of her white dress, showing all those great detail shots. This space right here provides a great place for your altar to get set up or for you to say your I do's. There's so much space. You can put your whole wedding party. If you want to have someone play the piano, this is actually a replica piano in the movie, the last song. So if you have someone that can play the piano, that's good. If your groom or your someone in your wedding party is talented and wants to sing or serenade the bride as they're walking down the aisle, you can do that as well. So ample space for that. One of the things that I'd like to use this space for right here, if I were getting married, I have violinists here in the corner. I thought I could create a perfect ambiance for this space. It gives all the feels, all the emotions throughout the ceremony. So you can have that set up there as well too. And then a great bonus for me as a photographer is that I always like to look for, do I have space to maneuver while people are walking down the aisle to get those good shots? And space provides all of it. So if I'm photographing the wedding, I'm gonna be crouching down here, waiting on the bride to come down the aisle. As she's coming down the aisle, I have space here to turn and get those cool shots. Then I'm gonna turn right here, getting the groom as he's just crying and so overwhelmed with emotion, seeing his beautiful bride. And then last but not least, I'm gonna quickly sneak here because the mother of the bride always sits right here on this side. And I'll quickly grab a quick photo of her as she sees her daughter walking down the aisle. This venue space provides ample opportunities to get all those important shots during the wedding ceremony. So this is the bridal suite and it is absolutely stunning. There's so many windows, there's huge mirrors, plenty of space to do makeup here. For me as a photographer, I always look for, is there a spot where I can utilize good lighting to get those great shots of the ladies getting their makeup done, of the bride especially getting her dress put on, and there's so many great locations for that. And the best part about the bridal suite is the space. There's plenty of space for everyone to be sprawled out throughout, and space for me as a photographer not to be stumbling over anybody taking photos. When your guests are seated, it's time for the reception, and you have this beautiful grand staircase to make your arrival in. So everyone's gonna stand up, they're gonna cheer, they're gonna give you some love, and then you get to walk down this staircase and you just feel like royalty. I can't even describe it any other way. You just feel so special, and it really just makes you feel like the focal point of the party because it is your day and you are the focal point. So in the reception space, one of the things that you're gonna notice right away is how tall the ceilings are. I am 6'3", and literally I feel like I have all the room in the world above my head. This is amazing, and it adds such a feel to the room, especially when everyone's dancing and partying. You have all your guests in this space. It feels huge and expansive because of the tall ceilings, and not even to top it off with that, the amount of light that comes into this room. There's huge windows, there's big chandeliers, so there's so much light. So for me as a photographer, I have ample room. This is like a playground for me too. So the space that we're in now is actually used for cocktail hour. So after the ceremony, when you're taking your pictures with the wedding party, with your family photos, your guests have a nice space to hang out. You have a beautiful bar behind me you can have set up, or you can have someone serving drinks, and a nice lounge area right where I'm sitting now, where you can just hang out, relax, and enjoy the space. So this space right here is absolutely a showstopper. So beautiful. You have the flowers, you have the grand staircase. This space can be used for so many things. First, this space could be used for a first look. You can have the groom here on one side, you have the bride coming down the other side, and they can have their first look here. I like this space for a first look because one, it's intimate, so you can kind of be separated from everyone else and have that intimate moment together. Two, if you do want to let your family and friends in on that time, they can be stationed right up here in the back where they're kind of out of the way, but yet you guys still have nice space here to have your moment together for a first look if you decide to go that route. Also, immediately after the ceremony, these doors let out here to this space. So what you can do is, as you're making your grand exit, you can get some nice shots coming down the staircase, and then you can transition right from ceremony into family photos right here against this backdrop. The reason why I like to do family photos right after the ceremony is because all your family is right there in a confined space, and it's super easy to flow right into that transition. So sometimes grandparents, aunts and uncles that are a little bit older, right after the ceremony, sometimes standing for long periods of time, waiting on the couple to get done with their couple photos and for the wedding party photos. It's just easier if we just get the family photos done right out of the way so they can go relax and hang out to the reception. So this space is perfect. There's actually a ramp, so if you have anyone that needs a wheelchair, it's accessible for that as well too. And you can get all of your family photos done right here in this space, and it provides a beautiful backdrop. This space provides so many things that you can do with it, and it's right out back. So you can have a nice first look here or a first touch. If you don't want to see your groom or bride before the ceremony, you guys can meet here, maybe do a prayer, which would be a neat spot for that. Also, this would be a very cool spot to do some couple portraits, maybe even some wedding party shots in this space. But wait, there's more. This venue literally sits steps away from the beach. What a bonus to be able to get romantic photos of the bride and groom at sunset, or even the wedding party so close to the venue. I hope that you enjoyed the tour of the Tybee Island Wedding Chapel. This venue has so much to offer. From the romantic feel of the ceremony chapel with all the great history, from the expansive reception area, all the details, the chandeliers, the woodwork, it provides a wonderful getaway for a destination wedding. If you're interested in getting married here, I'll drop the link below of how to get in contact with the Tybee Island Wedding Chapel. They are such nice people. They'll take care of you well. And if you want someone to photograph it, I am totally down. This place is amazing, and we can have a great time tearing up all the beautiful spots that this place has to offer. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more tours of beautiful wedding venues just like this here in Savannah, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Peace.